are welcome to Anchor Network, where you get first-hand information about things happening around you. And I appreciate every one of you who has subscribed to this channel. And if you have not subscribed, please press the red button and make sure you press the bell icon, because if you don't press the bell icon, you will not be notified anytime we post news, because we want you to get the news as soon as they come, as fast as they come. So press the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime. The news we have for you now, you'll be glad that you are aware of it. Stay tuned. Charles Idausa explains why Adams Oshiomhole should be blamed for Edo Assembly crisis. A former political advisor to former Governor Adams Oshiomhole, Mr. Charles Idausa, has explained why Oshiomhole should be blamed for imbroglio that characterized the inauguration of the 7th Edo State House of Assembly. Idausa said Oshiomole's continued silence in the alleged rift with Governor Godwin Obaseki was responsible for some lawmakers elected to the State Working Committee of the APC. Speaking in a chat with newsmen, Idausa said Governor Obaseki had spoken out that there was no rift with Oshiomhole, but that the refusal of Oshiomhole to speak out meant consent of activities of Edo People's Movement, a group whose aim is to stop Governor Obaseki from getting a second-term ticket. He described the situation as a tragic comedy where the people are happy with Governor Obaseki, but those who brought him to power want Obaseki out of power. And meanwhile, it was established before now that more trouble in Edo APC as Obaseki lawmakers-elect lock on over House leadership. There's no doubt that things are not getting better in Edo State chapter of the All Progressives Congress (APC) as small troubles emerge on daily basis within the party. In what is calculated to be fresh problem in the party, the lawmakers-elect in the state have been at loggerheads with the Governor Obaseki over the leadership of the State House. The lawmakers allege that the governor is making efforts to impose candidates on them by picking assembly leaders of his choice. Recall the party's leadership last weekend zoned the assembly position to different senatorial districts, but the actions did not go down well with the 19 lawmakers. The lawmakers, while addressing a news conference on Monday, accused Obaseki of attempting to truncate democracy by refusing to send a proclamation letter. One of the lawmakers-elect, Washington Osifo, expressed concerns over the manner in which the governor has overtaken the powers of the legislature by refusing to allow the assembly function. He posited that the governor, no matter how powerful, could not impose a speaker or deputy speaker on the legislature, while it was learned that the lawmakers-elect have made some fresh demands on Obaseki before they will adhere to the party's zoning agreements. The demands, according to source, is for the governor to give them the yearly 36 million naira for constituencies project instead of executing the project on their behalf, payment of all allowances owed members, restoration of traveling allowances and other payments stopped by the governor. He said, "We urge all meaningful individuals, including Oba Ewari II and President Muhammadu Buhari, to prevail on Governor Obaseki to issue the letter of proclamation to enable the Edo State House of Assembly function. We are ready to defend our democracy and the sanctity of the legislature," but Obaseki, who spoke through his Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, Paul Ohobamu, assured the lawmakers that the proclamation letter would be soon sent. He said the party's intervention in the assembly leadership was to prevent the rancor that characterized the 6th assembly. He said, "They are products of the party and the party is interested in what they do. The party only helps them do what is needful." The governor invited them and told them the intervention is for legislative harmony. Nobody wants to impose leadership on them. The delay is not threat to democracy. However, State Chairman Anselm Ojezua, while speaking to newsmen on Monday, said there would be repercussions if the lawmakers-elect do not comply with the party's decision. According to him, the lawmakers have accepted the party's zoning arrangements and it was only left for zoning leaders to consult and come up with recommendations to the party. He said, "There are legitimate claims. The party are not against them making those claims if they are legitimate. I think the governor is open to discuss as long as there is dialogue. They are not threatening anybody. They are just asking for what they believe will enhance service delivery to their constituencies." There is a way we can go about it. If there are projects they are interested in, they can make inputs into the budget and the state will implement. There is nothing wrong if a lawmaker ensures the project goes to his constituency so that he can have something to show. The party is keeping to its own obligations and we have taken needed steps. The governor has prerogative to write the proclamation letter. We don't need to put him under pressure. He knows the importance of the parliament in a democratic system. He will do what is needful. There is nothing like any lawmaker being an Oshiomhole's or Obaseki's boy. Obaseki is Oshiomhole's boy. There can be no other Oshiomhole's or Obaseki's boys. If people should give themselves name, it does not make sense to me because all of us are Oshiomhole's products. Just like what Charles Idahosa has said, because the alleged rancor has been going on for a very long time. You know, Obaseki will come today and they will say that there's nothing wrong between them. There is nothing happening between them. You know, they have a peaceful coexistence. But what has been happening for some days now, you know, it's really cause for worries and, you know, immediate attention. And the other day we learned that some lawmakers were really attacked and beaten by thugs. So who could really be behind all of those things? Just like Idahosa said that Oshiomhole needs to come out and, you know, make statements so that everything will die down. But from Obaseki's angle, you know, he has come out to say there is nothing like rift. There is no rancor between himself and the APC national leader, Adams Oshiomhole. So I think that's what they are really expecting. But it's like the body language of Oshiomhole is suggesting something different. That's why there are different factions. Let's say two factions among themselves. Some believe that they are on Oshiomhole's side and some believe that they are on Obaseki's side. And there's that rancor, and that's why you see them going back and forth. You see all manner of problems coming in. So if Oshiomhole, who is the overall head of the party in the state, let alone the national leader, he needs to come out and say something so that everything will die off, so that everybody will go back to his duty and everybody will do what they've been voted in for, and there will be peace in the land. Because as it is now, there's not going to be peace. Like now, they started calling the president to come and intervene in this kind of a thing. The person speaking on behalf of the governor, Obaseki, is saying that, you know, the governor does not have problem. Now he's a democratic governor, that he understands most of those things. It's just for them to come together and be able to understand what they need to do and where they are going to. Meanwhile, Oshiomhole needs to say something so that everything will be put to rest. I think that's what they need at this particular time. If Obaseki is saying there is nothing wrong with him, there's nothing going on between himself and Oshiomhole needs to attest to that. He needs to confirm that so that everybody will go back to their business. But in as much Oshiomhole is not saying anything, that means the problem will continue to go on. So that is just my own opinion. Just trying to buttress what Charles Idahosa has said. So guys, that's just my own opinion. I don't know what you think about this whole drama going on in Edo State. I would like you guys to put down your comments below and let's rub minds together. Thank you very much. Bye.